Well, hey, Monkees fans, welcome to another Podcast Valley Sunday. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Paco.
I'm the other host, Jeff Cameron.
And this isn't a full episode by any means. It's just we're testing out some the Zoom technology and how we can record being far apart from each other. Social distancing.
Yes, this is a bonus caper.
Yeah, so this is just a test. We're probably going to put it up anyway just because I know how much you people love hearing us.
Because it's all good.
It is. It's true. It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing, we're not going to be talking about an episode or anything. We're going to be talking about, Jeff, you came across this on the internet, so you can set this up.
Yeah, when I was doing the research, YouTube just dropped this on me based on what I had been watching. And it comes up as the Monkees Pull It Live. That's Pull It with an exclamation point. And it's a whole show, it looks like, camcorder quality show. Edited down, everybody is shot like, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Close up?
Yeah.
One shot? Or just plain old
Pretty
close
much,
up?
yeah. Everybody's pretty much a close up of it. There's no wide angles of the stage at all.
No, it's not. And but it is a full show. It sounds all right, and it's got about 1,300 views. And I thought it was a pretty good little time capsule of the Monkees, and we could shoot the shit a little about it just to test out the equipment.
Yeah, and if you are looking for it, it is just the Monkees Pull It Live. That's all you have to search, and it should come up for you if you want to check this out. I almost feel like it's something that was recorded by the venue. Like when the band's up there, they record with their camera at the back just to record every show, I think, and they just released it.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah.
You may be on something there,
maybe.
Paco.
I wonder when this show was in Pull It. Like, it doesn't seem like a huge show, but it's still a sizable show. There's a couple hundred people there for sure.
It looks like they're at the Hideaway or something. They're not like at a stadium.
No, yeah.
It looks like they're at a club.
Yeah, it felt like it would be like at a club, like you're like on spring break or something, and the Monkees are there playing, and they're playing to a bunch of drunk yahoos who are seeing the Monkees.
Yeah, it doesn't indicate exactly when or where it was.
Yeah.
But if you caught this tour, I think they kind of did the same show.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, it starts out with a Casio tone version of the Monkees theme.
It's unreal that
before the boys come out.
It is. Oh man, it sounds like you're playing like the Nintendo Monkees game or something. It is a crazy version of the theme.
So yeah, it's pretty wild and it's very of the time.
Yeah.
And then the boys come bouncing out and they get right to it. Last Train to Clarksville.
Yeah. Yeah, right out the gate, just hit it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mickey seems a little checked out or a little distracted. I think he's got some audio issues.
I agree. He definitely has audio issues. There's a ton of feedback on it at the beginning, and it's squealing everywhere.
During Pleasant Valley Sunday, it definitely is.
But,
I get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah. But Mickey does seem like he's like, yeah. Which is weird, because usually he's not that guy.
For sure. But he doesn't miss a note.
Nope. No.
He powers through whatever he's dealing with.
Yeah.
Because he's Mickey fucking Doe.
Yeah, he's professional.
Can't stop him. So Clarksville, and then right to a Davey song.
Yeah.
Davey and his Gowan-esque mullet.
Holy man. He looks like one of the rockers from WWF. It's like Marty Jannetty.
Barbie and the...
Yeah, that as well. It is a flowing mullet. It's a moulet, as they call it in France.
It's unbelievable. And yes, with the jacket with the stars and shoulder pads.
Oh, boy.
Like,
he embraced the 80s more than anyone else in the band.
Fully, dude.
I think it's Davy Jones is probably a very trendy dude. And so when a trend came up, he's like, well, this is what you do, man. This is what you do. It's how you get the birds, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he comes out singing a little bit me, a little bit you. And it's good.
2.
Yeah.
He does the little.
He does every time. 2.
Number 2 motion. Every time.
Because there's always 2 girls, man. There's always 2 girls.
At least. At least. But then Pete catches him with 3 near the end. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The inflation.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, Peter just... Yeah. It's weird because you don't know what he's doing because of the way they shoot this. It's like whoever's singing, they're on him. Boom.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what's going on. But whenever you do see Peter, he's acting goofy the whole time.
He's just being very silly.
Yes.
But it's good. And a little bit me, that's kind of a deep-ish cut.
Yeah.
For a second real song out of the thing.
Yeah.
But I remember it being kind of like, it'd be a Monkees song you'd occasionally hear on the oldie station in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was like...
Yeah, I always think it's a bigger song than it is because it was on the greatest hits. And that was one of the ones that just went with them like, oh yeah, for sure, that's a song that's big. But it really isn't.
It's just, I don't know. We'll talk about it more when we pull it from the hat.
True.
If we haven't already. I'm not sure.
But
up next we had Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Yep.
It seemed pretty early to be having it in the set.
Maybe. It depends, man. Again, what kind of show was it? Like, just want to front load this to bring people in?
This or something, yes. This is definitely a front loaded vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Until you get, Pleasant Valley Sunday. And like we said, there's a lot of feedback.
A lot of feedback in this. Because I think Mickey wants more monitors. And they're turning up the monitors, which then gives you feedback. So they turn down the monitors or turn down the mic. And you can see it's painful. And it keeps going. Just through this song, though. I don't remember going throughout the show. Mm-hmm. But for this song, it's like, holy Christ.
No, I think they straightened it out.
Sound guys do. You got to just work with them. Don't get mad at sound guys or girls.
Nope.
They got your show in the palm of their hand, for real.
For real. You don't want to. You don't want to alienate the sound people.
I bet that'd be a good YouTube series about sound people. But make it for sound people, so they get it, and other people are like, oh, why is that annoying? And sound people are like, oh my god, you're eating chips on set. I want to effing kill you. But anyway, I digress.
Boy. Okay, I think that was all we hit. The Pleasant Valley Sunday, they bang it out. Mickey nails the ending.
Yeah, it's great.
Like he always does. Just crushes it.
I wonder if that's his favorite song, because he always seems to really pull it together.
Maybe. Maybe. It's the last thing. When they go, bow, 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 bow. It's usually it's tan, 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 tan. But I think in this it was bow, 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 bow. So, I don't know if they have actual discussion before the show. Hey, how we doing the scat break?
But actually, I heard
Pleasant Valley Sunday.
That's
tans or bows.
I heard that's where the Seinfeld theme got its inspiration from. It's the Puglet version of Pleasant Valley Sunday. Bow, bow, bow.
So much came from this. This is like.
Anyway, so from there they go into Cuddly Toy. Which is a shot, if you're trying to front load it or just play the hits and you throw in Cuddly Toy, it's like, really? And Davey comes out in the white and red stripes.
I got the coat, lads.
Yeah.
I've got
the here, man.
You're not the only cuddly toy that was ever enjoyed.
And it was between that and Daddy's song. I'm like, okay, we'll give you Cuddly Toy. But yeah, no, it's fine. It is what it is. But it's an odd choice, I think. Because
a little bit of
it depends who they're playing to. If it's like a fans, if it's an intimate evening with the Monkees, and it's all like contest winners and stuff. It's like, okay, they got to play a couple deeper cuts. But if they're playing Spring Break it's like, well, man, maybe don't do this one.
Maybe
I could say that for a couple coming up here, but
for sure. But like up next. I didn't know what was going on because it's got the crazy shreddo rock and roll intro.
I've written here. It's like a crazy, weird opening, quote unquote, act before this song because it goes nuts.
Yeah, what is this? This the one where they bring out the gangster stuff?
For
those,
yeah,
they got the hats and the cases and the gun. if you remember anything about the Monkees,
Yeah.
it was this show about gangsters who occasionally dealt with a rock and roll band. I think that's the general vibe.
Or the supernatural. It was always in there too.
Yes, haunted houses, gangsters. His president didn't have a gavel. Well, there's no mic, so there's no gavel.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that was the thing.
Yeah.
But this was cool because they each traded off a verse of No Time.
Yeah, that was really cool. I thought that was awesome. It's the
neat
first
to
time
see.
Peter got to sing too. When he gets his little verse, it's like, okay, cool. And then Davey gets his verse. It's like, oh, okay, neat. I see what's happening here.
It was a cool idea to get one of those.
Yeah.
Well, probably one of their favorite songs in the mix.
Yeah, because it's a banger. It's just a good time banging. Like, it almost sounds like it could have been on like a Little Richard kind of LP. Rest in peace, Little Richard. Passed away today.
Yeah.
Today, this
For
morning.
real.
But because it's got that. And then it just goes off.
Yeah.
So it's great.
This was when it probably took them back, about 20 years to when they were banging it out in the studio.
Yeah. I bet that would have been
This was
a really great time to be the Monkees.
Yeah, and it would have been, I don't know, it must have been fun to do that. It might have been fun for them to do it again a mere 20 years later. I wonder how it felt to be doing it.
One thing I saw with Mickey, a lot of times he just kind of had to look like, what? I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, I'm up here singing these songs now. And like 20 years later, it seems like a long time. But now you think 20 years ago, it was not that long ago.
They're still doing it. No. 20 years ago was almost 9/11.
Yeah. I wonder what it was like for them to just be back and doing this stuff again. Because for Mickey and Davey, and even Peter, because he left, he was the first to leave. When this thing came back and he came back in the band and they got popular again, for him it'd be weird to be back in. But for Mickey and Davey, it's like, oh, geez, look at this thing we stuck with came back. I can't believe this. But yeah.
Crazy.
So from that song, from No Time, we go into Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow. I really like Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow.
It's a good one.
Yeah. And Davey seems to like it too.
Front loading these the good Davey songs.
Yeah. Yeah, just because get ready.
But that was good. That was a good performance.
Yep.
And but they got the job done. But up next, our boy Peter Tork finally gets to take the wheel.
Yeah, and does he ever?
And he briefly does the little thing at the start of the song. He's kind of like fighting with the audience.
Yeah.
Those of you who have been following closely the history of this group of ours may have noticed that, well, I didn't sing on a lot of the tunes that we did. Just a minute! I did not come here to be abused.
I feel Peter's like a really good dude when you get to know him, but when you just meet him, you think, what a weirdo. Like, he just seems like a socially awkward weirdo sometimes. And this show seems like that.
I don't know. I think it kind of leans into the dummy persona
And
from time to time.
I agree. And I feel like he doesn't even need to. You know what I mean? It's like, no, Peter, you can be yourself. But I think he doesn't know how to break out of that Peter dummy role. So yeah, he does Auntie Griselda. And he does all like the live weird sound effects and stuff. He
says to somebody, just kind of aside, almost off mic, he says, have that hat cleaned and burned.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay.
And have that hat cleaned and blocked, and while you're at it, just do it clean and burned.
Obviously, there's some edits in this. There's not all the banter is in there. But they never mention Mike, but more than once they say a Mike thing.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if at that time, when the three dudes got back on board and Mike wouldn't do it, if there was some like animosity or anger from them towards him, or if they even cared.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Do you think they could have got more
They're
money
not too concerned about it.
or done more things
got-
with the 4 of them? Or do you think it really hampered them at all?
They were still able to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So
whatever.
I just wonder.
It would have been cooler if it was all 4 of them.
Yeah, 100%.
Then justice happens, and then you're like, hey, well, it's all 4 of them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whatever. And then Mickey comes out and does our first Pool It song of the night.
Yeah.
Yes, guy.
The heart and soul.
It's heart and soul. Decent. It's a good one.
Is this the big hit from the record? Like the biggest hit from the record?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I don't know, it functions well as like a big live song. Sing along with it.
Yep.
You can picture the crowd kind of get into it.
And it'd probably be the song on the radio, so they'd be the familiar-esque with it. And the one on MTV.
Yes, familiar-esque. Okay.
So, and then they switch gears into the momentum killer, Shades of Grey.
Oh, yeah.
Which, when you're doing Heart and Soul and you've just done Anti-Griselda and stuff, like the crowd's kind of getting up, and then you just lay them flat with Shades of Grey, which it's nice. Peter gets the song for real, like a real song.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sings it very well. It's a great tune, but it's just like. I feel this was a thing in the 80s, though. You had the moment, like, to bring it down. Let's bring it down. And they might still do that at big concerts. I don't even know.
Of course.
But yeah, okay, let's bring it down a little bit. So then they play Shades of Grey.
Piss break.
Yeah, it goes fine, whatever. And you're like, okay, this is going to be a couple nice slow jams. And then Mickey comes out with Going Down. And it just shifts gears entirely.
They brought it down for a second. And we're not talking just plain old going down. We're talking synths, shredding,
It is.
strobes.
Yeah. It's
It's spectacular.
the 80s cocaine going down. It is insanity peppers. This song, like the guitar solo is nuts. And in the
Yes,
middle, Mickey says, I'm too old for this stuff.
I'm getting too old for this stuff.
Yes.
This is 30 years ago. 35
Yeah, he's
years
still
ago.
doing it.
Yeah.
Unreal.
But yeah, and so, yeah, Going Down just rips your face off. It's a spectacle.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure who the lead guitar player is, but I think I refer to him as Vinnie Shreddington.
Yeah, I think that is his given
He's
name.
just tearing it up.
There's a couple times they let him off the chain, and he just he goes for it. So then after this, there's a little weird like interlude thing where Davey,
Oh, yes.
I don't know if we're keeping it or not or whatever, but Davey makes some weird comment about like it's like a gay joke kind of thing or something. He's saying like back when boys liked girls.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, when boys like girls and girls like boys, and the only one who swung both ways was Tarzan.
I'd like to take you back to a time when boys liked girls. And girls liked boys. And the only person to swing both ways was Tarzan.
Tarzan, he says.
So this is a weird Davy Jones moment. And then it just leads right into I Want to Be Free. Like the ultimate boys liked girls. Too much kind of song.
during any of these Davey parts, because it's so quiet, you hear a lot of like audience conversation.
So much talking during it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And that doesn't happen super much else. Seems like they're paying attention and clapping and cheering and singing.
Yeah.
With everything else, but like Davey's on, they're taking drink orders.
It's one of the things when I'd go to shows when I was younger too, I'd notice the songs where people would just start talking to each other and lose it. And it was always the slower numbers. And it's in a live situation, you're going to start talking during a slow song, but most of Davies are slow. So that's when it's loud in there, man. Like those people
real.
are loud. They don't care.
Nope.
But yeah, so for during this one, definitely you hear all the people. You're going to hear them more in a little while.
One of your favorites coming up.
You're going to hear a pin drop a pin. It's so quiet in that place. So then from there we go into the second Pool It song of the evening. We'll get to Getting In, the Peter song, which I really like the song as a song, but live I don't think it translates very well.
Gonna do some of my own construction, also for the new Pool It album called Getting In, goes like this. I'm getting into your heart. I'm getting into your mind. You never look from the start. You'll never leave me.
Again, it's like it's missing something, but Peter believes in it 100%. Like he's singing that song 100%.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man.
And but it is funny. They're like, oh, I'm getting into your heart. It's like live. It's just
And he does briefly plug the album at the start of the song.
yes,
He mentions that they have a new record out. Blah 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 blah.
yeah. But at the end of the song, he asks like, "Who's having fun?" Right? And it's, woo. And then he says like, "Whoever's not having fun could go eat dirt."
Thanks very much. Those of you who applaud. The rest of you eat dirt.
It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Fair enough, Pete. Damn.
How do you feel about fun, Peter? Don't keep it to yourself.
But then we get some classic Pete action after that.
100%.
He whips out the banjo, does the old Cripple Creek,
Yep.
and the crowd fucking thrilled.
They go crazy. They
They are
love
loving
this.
it.
At first, when it starts to play, I'll admit, I was like, really? We're going Cripple Creek right now? This is what we're going to do? But, man, that crowd. And that's what makes me think the crowd might have been a bit older and a bit juiced up. Because that's a song that if you play in front of an audience and they're a bit older and a bit juiced up, they're going to lose their minds. And that's
Clapping
exactly
and
what
stomping
happened.
and-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Hoot and Hollering was a great time. They loved Cripple Creek. From there, they do Zilch, which is
Yes.
another odd cut, which makes me think it might be like for deeper fans. Because
It was just a brief little zilch sort of intro to
Oh, yeah.
Randy Scott's Get.
yeah.
Mr. Dobalina, Mr. Bob Dobalina, 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 Mr. Dobalina, Mr. Bob Dobalina.
But
It was a little tiny thing.
and maybe they do
When
that.
we're done the whole set list, I'm going to say a little something about the set list. But
Okay.
yeah, this is This is cool. Like the little Peter portion of the show, let let Mickey switch into his Bev Goldberg spiderweb sweater blouse thing. I mean, all the guys got some fashion moments.
Yeah. Oh my.
In this one.
Yeah, definitely. And but yeah, then they go into Randy Scout's skit, which is pretty awesome. It comes out really good. The end is a freak out. Like it goes crazy. And then, but then they do like a little comedy bit at the end, like where Mickey can't stop singing it, or whatever the heck. Then Peter says,
And they call me the dumbass.
"Bwah, bwah." I feel like the end of that song was so awesome that they didn't need to do that little thing at the end. Do you know what I mean? It was like Monkees playing up to TV Monkees, then Monkees playing up to band Monkees.
Yeah, well, they kind of got to serve that aspect of it as well.
No, I definitely agree.
People who know them as just this little comedy troupe.
Yeah.
That do silly shit. And,
especially mid 80s. Because they're, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I do feel the Monkees got more appreciated for the music 90s and beyond. And before that, they were more about the show and their antics. And that kind of thing.
That has a lot to do with access to music. Let's talk about how easy it is to access the music now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
Like, if you wanted to hear a song on Side 2 It Changes, it would take you a long time to find it in 1986.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And now we could just type Side 2 It Changes into our little magic pocket computer, and there it is.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a different jam, but I'm obviously very happy about it.
So having access to the music has definitely strengthened the legacy of the Monkees music.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So back to this.
Sorry, I'm stalling because we're about to get to your favorite part of the whole endeavor.
Well, here's what I have written down about this song. We'll tell you what it is next, but here it is. A momentum-killing, audience-crushing pee break of a song that's a waste of time in a set that should rock. And the song is our third Poulet song, I'll Love You Forever by Sir David Jones.
Wait a second. I'm not sure he was knighted.
He was knighted by the Earl of Crap after the show.
Change your mind. Think again. Give me time. You're my first love. You are my last love. You're mine forever.
I was watching this for the second time the other day. The song came on, and it basically broke the TV. It stopped working. Like, it refused to do anything else. It would play other stuff. It would play other stuff on YouTube. But YouTube stepped in. It was like, that's enough of that.
Yeah. You got off easy. My laptop grew legs and jumped off the balcony. It was like, this is it, bud. Out of all the stuff you've made me show you, this is the thing that's broken me, and I'm out.
I'm not sure if you made it to the part. I'm not sure if you listened to the whole thing. I don't blame you if you didn't. But when it's time for the solo, Davey says, "Play, Magic Fingers."
Play it, Magic Fingers.
To the guitar player.
Oh, man, I missed that. I did not hear that. Magic
Another
Fingers.
mic reference.
Oh, man. I hope that's a mic reference.
Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, but why? Okay, why would that? Again, the comments on YouTube for this song, there's a lot of positive comments, and people have a lot of positive memories about this song. Mm-hmm. But like for me, it's like, why would this go in the set? Like, why would you put this in the set?
Look, it was either this or moving in with Rico, man. Like,
I guess. I guess.
Like, I'm not sure if you listen to much Fool It, like you said you're
That's
really fighting on.
That's true.
But, like...
Yeah, the Poolet. The Poolet's all shallow end.
The Davy end is the shallow end.
It needs to be. You can't swim, man.
I mean, we're going to find a lot of the Davy Poolet songs at the bottom
They're waiting for us.
of the Randomatic Countdown.
Like all bottom dwellers. They're just waiting for their moment to strike. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, they play the worst song ever. But bounce back quickly. I think he knew. I've got to win this audience back over.
Uh-huh.
And they do Daydream Believer. And it's Davey in his element. He's happy again. He doesn't even look happy when he's singing the other song. Like
No.
we did hear from one of our listeners. We do have some, or at least one, that he wrote this song for his daughters or something. Right? So that's why he can say he loves them forever. But
Well, he doesn't say that here. He says this is just about,
oh yeah, he doesn't want to ruin the mood. He doesn't want to. He doesn't. He's looking to pick up some ladies. He doesn't want to bring up his kids.
Fair enough.
He knows how it works. He made that mistake once.
Oh, my God.
You're so lovely. Your mom and me daughters, man. What? Get out of here, you old creep. Okay, never again. Fool me once, mate.
He's like 40.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's younger than I am. And I'm like old man Davy Jones. Steal your wife,
Desperate
man.
old fuck.
I won't even try. I'll steal her.
Wow.
So yeah, but it's great. The crowd sing along.
Oh, yes.
You get the crowd sing along, Daydream Believer, hold out the mic, but then he holds it down to like a specific person to sing, and it's terrible.
It's always. It's never a good idea.
Like it's like, and you can almost see Davey like be like, well, that was a mistake. It's a girl. He's trying to win her over, and she's just like, cheer up, Sleepy Jean.
Yep.
It's like, holy Christ. But it's funny and awesome. And the crowd gets really into it, so he reels them back in. Like only Davy Jones can do.
Oh, yeah. Davy's the man.
Yep. Yeah.
Puts the crowd back in his pocket
Exactly.
after losing them.
Yeah. Be careful. Always keep holes in me pockets.
Went full Liverpudley in there.
The Sergeant Pepper outfits hadn't even have pockets. They just had holes in the sides to put a whole hand in.
Anyway, so we're almost to the end of this set here. We got Stepping Stone.
Yep, they launched into Steppin' Stone, a very ripping 80s version of Steppin' Stone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's sweet. It's cool. It's Steppin' Stone. It's awesome. But again, this is where Vinnie McShreddington goes crazy. And
Off the chain.
just loses it. Oh, and also there's a part where I think Mickey yells at a photographer.
Yeah, I think he yells at somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone takes his picture and he's not into it. Because before, back in the day, you weren't allowed to take pictures at concerts, and now people have an entire recording studio in their pocket, so they just do whatever they want.
For real.
But yeah, and so they do that, and there's a huge rock out ending, and then they just kind of dance off monkey style, and then that's the end of that part.
Oh, yeah, we're done. Oh.
Winkety wink, wink. And then they come out dressed all weird with like a beat and scratching and fucking weirdness.
This is the hello fellow kids moment.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do the thing like the Monkees rap thing. The hey, we are the Monkees. We know we aim to please from Head. They do that part.
That's what that was. I didn't want to get into it too much because it hurt my soul.
Yeah, it's just that part. Because when I heard it, I was like, wait, I recognize this part. And I was like, oh, okay, it's from Head. So that was kind of like, that's kind of neat. But, oh, God, just get on with it. And then they launch an I'm a Believer from there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's great.
That's how you finish a Monkee show.
Exactly. And yeah, and it's really awesome. The crowd's super into it, oddly enough.
So, like, okay. Aside from the Diddy Diego rap at the end, here's how the tunes shook out. First record, 3 tunes. Second record, More of the Monkees, 4 tunes. Headquarters, 4 tunes. Pac and Jay, 2 songs. Birds and Bees and Monkees, 1 song. Non-album singles, 2 songs. Pool It, 3 songs. So the most recent non-Pool It song on here, besides the Diddy Diego thing, is Daydream Believer. So it's like, the way the set list is, it's like, hey gang, we did a show, we did these songs, and now we're back.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing happened between the end of the show and today. And we're back.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike's not here. That's the only difference.
It's a Monkees bubble of just when the show was on. It's like, this is it. This is all we focus on right here. Don't worry about it.
Because, like, well, if MTV was playing the show, that is the songs everybody know.
Exactly, and that's it, right? They're definitely just playing to what people want. And that's why I wonder, with this show and the whole Pool It thing, it's like this deeper Monkees appreciation that's happened and coming into, like, the Mick and Mikey. Fuck, I always say that. The Mike and Mickey show. The Mike and Mickey show.
Yeah,
they're playing
like,
super deep cuts for super fans. And it's like,
for real. And at this point, you're not sure exactly. There's probably more fans of, like, instant replay today than there actually was back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, how many people at these Pool It shows were all up in arms because they didn't play, Oklahoma Backroom Dancer or whatever,
No, it's very true.
Like, Never Tell a Woman Yes. Where's Never Tell a Woman Yes in these Pool It? At least I keep coming up with these Mike songs.
Yeah.
Or Don't Listen to Linda. Where's Don't Listen to Linda during all this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Balls, Monkey, not to
Pure
play that.
balls. It's a really neat little set. A really neat time capsule thing of, here's us, we're back. Here's what we used to do. And here's a little bit of what we're doing right now. And we're still silly. And we can still sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to hire some very, very of-the-day session musicians. And to make it sound like it is 1987. But every time, any kind of Monkee show I've seen, the music has always been good. The musicianship of the band has to be, because you're playing like a couple dozen of these really tight little pop numbers that have some tricky shit in them sometimes.
Yeah. And it's definitely like, they definitely knew how to find a band to back them up. That's one thing the Monkees had from day one, is getting a great band behind you.
Oh yeah.
And this show is very, again, of the times, with like the noodling and the synthy stuff. But no, they were very good musicians. It's a good show. Definitely, if you're a Monkees fan, I definitely at least say check it out, just to see this weird 80s Pool It era.
Not only check it out, tell them Podcast Valley Sunday sent you.
Yeah, that'd be nice too. Yeah, give us some plugs on other things. I always try to comment on Monkees things with our Podcast Valley Sunday handle, so people are like, what is this? And they go check us out.
Right on.
All right, well, yeah, I think that's a good test. This went a lot longer than I expected.
This is about the length of a normal episode. Whatever.
So whatever, yeah. If you don't like it, sorry. We'll be back next week, though, with a regular Podcast Valley Sunday. We still have some in the can, And then we're going to be doing them probably by Zoom for a while.
Oh boy.
At least we know.
But this is...
So far it works. We haven't put it together yet, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, we'll see how it sounds. And it was fun. It's always fun.
Always fun. Everybody, thanks for checking us out. And we hope you have a Monkees little evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, Monkees fans. With everything going on with social distancing, Podcast Valley Sunday will be on every 2 weeks. We hope you're staying safe, we hope you're staying at home, and we hope that you're listening to the Monkees and obviously Podcast Valley Sunday. You can check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And please, rate us and leave a message. We'd love to hear from you. But, as always, be gentle with us. We're very sensitive.